So let me guess, this is the fifth Disney movie of the year? Yeah, it's the... Damn. Moana is the latest film from Disney, and without any spoilers, I'm gonna give you the brief gist of this film. Moana is the story of a young girl named Moana who becomes the chief of her island, and she has a sense of adventure. She always wants to go beyond the reef. She wants to go out there and discover other worlds and other people, and her father keeps prohibiting her from doing so. And then one day, because of something that happens, she heads out to find a demigod named Maui, played by Dwayne Johnson, for reasons that I'm not gonna talk about because, again, spoilers. And these two embark on an epic adventure, and now we have our movie. I was really excited for this movie. I really like Dwayne Johnson. The soundtrack is by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who created Hamilton, and if you are not from the United States, you have no idea what that just meant. And I absolutely love Zootopia, so I was really excited to see what they're gonna bring with Moana, a movie with a possible new Disney princess. And I adored this movie. Oh my god. I walked out of this movie the most surprised I've felt in a long time. I loved this movie. First off, Dwayne Johnson as Maui. He's fantastic. He was interesting, he was intriguing, he was funny. He had some very cool things about him. There's this thing where his tattoos move and they tell their different stories, which I thought was great. It was a great factor. There was a lot of interaction that happened between him and the characters in his tattoos. That was very interesting. And his connection with Moana and the conversations that happen between the two as the film progresses are also very interesting. And that brings me to Moana. Now, I don't want to disrespect the young actress because I cannot pronounce her name properly. Here's her name. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, so I'm just gonna say she's fantastic. I cannot wait to see her in more movies. I cannot wait to hear her in more movies. Her voice is so beautiful. It's just so great. She is pretty much carrying this entire movie with Dwayne Johnson, and she's so good in this movie. This is her debut performance in any movie ever, and she is fantastic. This is like Neil Satie all over again. The animation is absolutely stunning. If you have a chance to see this movie in 3D, I highly recommend it. This is a gorgeous looking film. A lot of scenes are taking place in the ocean. This is about 95% ocean based, and it looks so good. There's even a lot of thrilling action sequences that take place in the ocean that are spectacularly shot, and they are spectacularly executed. It is a gorgeous looking movie, and it's brilliant. The humor is also very well executed between the characters. There's a chicken whose name is Hey Hey, who's also really funny. So yeah, there's a lot of kid material in that character. And about the action sequences, one other point I want to make is that there is a sequence which is earlier on in the film, which is a lot like Mad Max Fury Road, which is awesome. The script is also very good, and it's funny because this is a story that we've seen hints of before, but something I love about Disney, which they've been doing with their recent films, is that they take something they've done before and apply a unique spin to it, which makes it interesting. This is something which I've seen Disney do a lot recently, even with their Marvel movies and the Star Wars franchise. They're taking stuff that's been done before but adding a spin to it, which makes it unique, which has its own flavor, and that's something I really like about Moana. It's got things in it which I've seen before, but they do such a unique and amazing job of it that it makes it intriguing, and you still enjoy the story and you're rooting for the characters because they do such a good job of setting up exactly what needs to be shown and what needs to be done. And I can go on and on about the positives of this movie, and I will say there's one more thing. The soundtrack of this movie is great. And one thing I just want to say about the soundtrack really quickly is that this is a soundtrack which is a very good soundtrack. It's got some very good songs in it, and the last time this happened, it was this movie. So you remember how the soundtrack for that played over and 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 over again? I just want to say one thing. On the off chance that this becomes as popular as that did, I'm just hoping to God that it doesn't play over and over and over and over and over again. I just don't want that to happen every single time a new Disney movie comes out. I don't want the songs to just be on the radio every single time, you know? Because sometimes you just want to preserve a song for how it is, because if it keeps playing over and over again, it makes no sense, and because it gets annoying after a certain while. So if this song plays over and over again and the soundtrack goes crazy, then may God have mercy on your soul! Guys, in the end, Moana is a great film. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend this movie. This is the third movie in the last month which I've seen, which was just great. I'm actually surprised. This has actually been a good month for films. Well done. I'm gonna give Moana a 10 out of 10. So guys, Moana, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know. I'll have my reviews for other movies out soon. I have a very special thing coming up on Thanksgiving. You should check that out. You guys are gonna like that one. You guys are the best. Thank you so much as always for watching. And if you like this, you can please subscribe. And I will see you guys later.